What is up, people? How's it going? Jesus Christ. It's kind of loud. Thing is, though, hanging out with you guys, chilling and whatnot. It's going to be some fun stuff. Going to be talking about some Batman, because Zapatosa is doing some Batman. Oh my god, it is time for the Batmans. What the fuck happened to my chat here, dude? Oh, what are them, man? That kind of sucks, but we're gonna fix that then. We can fix that soon. It's all good in the hood, guys. You know, I'm not gonna get all mad like I typically do. You know what I mean? Well, hopefully not. But anyways, what is up, everybody? How you guys doing? We are going to go into some things here. We're gonna be talking about lots of stuff, but we're gonna have some music playing in the meantime, chill and whatnot. Hopefully everyone comes in the chat soon. Sorry about this whole thing about the chat in general. This thing's all fucked up. But we're gonna fix that. That's what we do around these parts. Mauricio saying, yeah to you too, good sir. Yeah, man, yeah. Let's see. Let me go ahead and repurpose this window that I got going on here. I don't know what the fuck happened, y'all. Oh, it's a thing. Whoa, it's a thing. Yeah, that's DT's chat. Oh, I know. Yeah, because I was on the DT thing right now. But this should be working out pretty fine. Let me see. Stretch it like that. Get rid of our chat box right there. Pow! We done did it. Ryan sent Cup and his pal Mugman and his pal Mugman. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. Why did you repeat it so many times, dude? I don't even understand what that joke is. But I'm sure there's something to it. You're a very smart guy. You're always being a clever guy and everything. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot of reasons why that's the case, why you said that. Anyways, I like how this looks censored. Like, I know it's just a blur. Obviously, you guys know it's a blur, but it just looks like, you know, some titties on here or something. Maybe there is. Who knows? Look at this stupid fucking hair thing right here. I look like a fucking idiot, like a dummy. But anyways, what you call it? What you got? Funny video made in SFM. Really? Okay. Well, fucking. I'm gonna just assume that it's really funny, cause I'm not laughing. But anyways, no. Here's the thing. I'm being a dick right now. I didn't mean to be a dick that much. You know what I mean? But hopefully you guys are having fun over there too, and hopefully you guys are prepared for Batman tonight. There's not gonna be any spoilers, obviously, but you know how Corey and Martin are. Sometimes they get so lost in their reviews or whatever, they might spoil a couple things. But it's not gonna be anything that you guys are not already expecting. I mean, if you're acting like you don't know what's gonna happen in that Batman movie, you guys are lying to yourselves. Been saying this shit for a very long time. You know, I mean, come on, like you don't know what's gonna happen. Like you've been through this before. You know what's going to occur. But anyways, oh, Pandaka Kaiju, what's up, dude? How you doing? I'm gonna be joined by somebody right now, righty soon. I'm just waiting for Alan to get here and everything too. But Jet's in here. Jet, what's up? Oh, I guess the thing's not working. Probably the Zoom or whatever. Zoom. Jet, can you hear me, Jet?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, was it messing up for you, the Zoom?
No.
No. What are you drinking?
Lemons.
Oh no, that's never any good. Let me see. Let me read the chat really quick too. Our boy over here, someone who first time viewer, I believe, saying, "Doing great, man. How about you over there at Panda Kaiju? What's up, dude? I'm doing great. I don't like my hair being in my face constantly and it makes me look like a fucking goofball. But that's what it is. Peter Pan Sexualist. First day of March, my allergies are already kicking my ass with Volca. Yeah, dude. Oh, he's probably saying he probably messed up. I meant to say like you're drinking vodka, but no, she won't be doing that right now. Or would you? I don't know. Would you ever like drink a shit ton of vodka doing one of our chat tag shows, Jet?
I mean, yeah. Who said I haven't before?
I mean, maybe you have. I don't know. I can't really tell. Like, you're very energetic. I like. It doesn't take too much booze to like fuck you up and make you go like. But like the beginning, you're always really hyper, like you had coffee or something. You're just like, "Whoa, what's up, guys? How you doing?" Like, you know.
That's after like 5 shots.
Yeah. What you call it? For me, and I mean, I would like to talk about myself in the sense of like how I am drunk, but you probably know better than I do. And I've never been drunk. I think I've just been buzzed. But like, how do I add? Am I boring when I'm drinking?
You get too tired.
Yeah. See, so I'm like an old man, guys. Old man.
To be fair, like you go to bed at like 10 o'clock, so that's probably just you wanting to go to bed.
Is there anybody in the chat that you wish you could see drunk a little bit? Like you're just not wish to see drunk, but you're kind of curious what they would be if they were a little plastered?
I'm not thinking about anyone else getting drunk except myself.
Okay, that makes sense. I know Corey's always trying to find someone like, well, we gotta get him drunk, we gotta get him fucked up, blah blah blah. But I never really understand that because it's a big become a responsibility. You gotta like take care of him and shit, somewhat.
Well, that's because, well, if Gandhi was here, like, you would basically say, like, it's the same thing as him wanting to get people, fucked up.
Yeah.
Because then it provides better stories and stuff like that. And he can also say, like, yeah, I got this person fucked up. And it all depends on what they're going to do while they're under the influence as well.
Yeah.
Because you can do some fucked up and stupid things while you're under the influence.
That's true, yeah. I mean, it does make for some funny-ass stories. But speaking of funny-ass stories, my funny-ass books boy over here, Birdman Shakazine. What's up, dude? How you doing?
Books boy?
Well, no, funny books boy. Like,
yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I don't know why. I mean, it's like people get offended so much when people talk shit about comic books, but yet for some reason they were referred to as funny books, which is strange because it's an insult.
Funny books because, well, they referred to funny books because people kept calling it funny books because they assumed they're for children. It was actually more of an insult, but then it just became a nomenclature way of doing it, much like why we call it jewelry. Look it up.
Oh yeah. I've always wondered that too. I'm like, oh, that's kind of odd. And then like, I think you're the one who told me about what that really means. I'm like, oh shit, that's fucked up and hilarious.
It's a racial slur.
But can I be honest? Though, I find it funny. Like I actually think it's a little bit funny. Yeah, I'm an asshole, but like it's just we've been saying it, and everyone accepts it now to the point where like you can go to like towns that were actually owned or populated most by Jewish people, and yet it's like, oh, it's jewelry, and no one goes like, oh, that's fucked up. Well, you know what I mean? Like it's just accepted.
Welcome to what cultural warfare is.
Yeah, dude. God, there's just been so much shit. I had a neighbor once that was a Christian, Bible thumping. Like he was literally everything that I was supposed to aspire to be because he's such a nice guy, and you gotta follow the Bible, never do this, never do that, and never cuss, whatever.
Oh and yeah, Bible thumpers.
Well, but the thing is, like as a kid, you think that that's like, oh, I gotta be that. Like even if I don't like him, like
sure.
That's what I gotta be. The first time I ever heard the racist version of Jimmy Rig, you know what that is? N-word rig. It's like when you put something together, but in a not so.
Yeah, jerry rig.
Yeah. Oh yeah, jerry rig. I thought Jimmy rig. I don't know. But anyways, he said the racist version of that where it's using the N-word, and like as a kid, I didn't know what that meant yet. So I'm just kind of like, I was like, oh, I don't think like that's not like a word you should use. And then I didn't ask anybody about it because when you're a kid and you don't understand something, you don't want to like publicize it. Like, hey, I'm a fucking idiot. I don't know anything. You know what I mean? You don't want like too many people that feel like they have to explain everything to you. So I didn't ask. And then something else happened with the N-word. Then I finally asked, what does that mean? And I was like, oh shit, my neighbor, the good guy, the fucking wonderful being that's gonna be in heaven with his fucking angel wings and his halo around his fucking head. Yeah, he's saying racist shit. And I was like, what the fuck? And that was like the only time I've seen now, like, oh, that guy's a piece of shit. But then as we go into like political stuff and like left versus right and all that stuff nowadays, is actually very common that Christians are fucking pieces of shit, like racist and sexist and a prejudice against gay people. Blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, it's a bunch of shit, man. So
it's funny. Yeah. The first time I realized that in general wasn't to do with it was to do with religious people. It wasn't to do with Christians. It was to do with my people, because I was always told growing up, oh, God can only judge, accept everyone for who they are, always be respectful. Okay, cool. Why does nobody ever practice that? Why is every single time I walk into a room, you guys have this conversation about some random neighbor that you don't like, that is an asshole, or this person did this, or did that, and it's like, why is it constant judgment? Why is it constantly looking down? Why is everyone have to constantly fight? It's like, I learned to not really think, oh, because you're religious, you're automatically a good person, from my own people, not from Christians. Even though, trust me, Christians are loud and proud of how ignorant they are.
Yeah, which is just fucking stupid. But then again, we won't get into a big old political thing here. But the thing is, though, is that I know that Corey is probably gonna be starting kind of early today. Granted, it was going to start at 8:30, and I literally, this is how good I've become at what I do, and how good me and Alan are at just kind of reading the room a little bit sometimes. But what you call it, dude? I told you we start at 8:30. To be honest, I should have told you we started.
Did you?
Yeah. The thing is, though, is I told you technically. What I should have told you was 8 o'clock or 8:15. But I planned ahead of time, dude, how late Corey was gonna be, and fucking guess what? Now it's at 8:45, and he's still not on.
You didn't tell me we were gonna start at 8:30. You just randomly said we're starting at 45 minutes.
Oh, really? Okay, well, that was supposed to land, like, I mean, that lands on 8:30, but it was, like, what I didn't tell you was, like, we really should start at 8 or 8:15, but I knew things were going to change. So why even fucking waste your time telling you shit that's not true? Just fucking be ready by 8:30.
As soon as you said that, I'm just like, okay, cool. I'm doing a couple things or whatever.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I see that, it's just like he's gonna send me a message in an hour. If I don't hear anything in an hour, I'll send him a message.
Like, it got to a point, like, so sometimes, I'm not complaining about this, by the way, I'm just letting people know, like, because Alan remains professional, and he, messages me at times where we should start, and he goes, hey, man, still a show? Or, hey, man, you there? Or, hey, man, yo, whatever. And this time, he didn't do any of that, because he's just like, we know. Just, you'll give me the link when we start.
Yeah, pretty much. As soon as he said 15 minutes, I'm like, I don't believe that.
Yeah, and you want to know what he was doing, by the way? Corey's going to tell a story in the show, so I don't feel like I'm snitching him out. And I think it's funny, but he's like, hey, man, we're going to be starting soon. I'm like, wait, you're not at the house? No, man. I'm like, it's like 7:45 where you're at right now. Like, I don't know if we can be able to. He's like, no, okay, man. Whatever. I'm like, right. So then he finally calls. He's like, hey, man, we still haven't got our check yet. And then Carlos in the background, yeah, man, we still haven't got our check yet, man. Fuck. What the fuck,
no.
man?
Are they Buffalo Wild Wings?
Dude, no, but that'd be hilarious if they're at like a ween place or whatever. So, yeah, dude, but no. So he was saying 8:45, and it was 8:30 when he told me that, and they still haven't got their check. Not to mention, you got to get into the car, drive over there, then get everything set up at the studio, then make sure that Billy and Martin in. Then
oh, bro, it's an hour here for an hour. Fuck.
Yeah, so I was like, I made sure, like, hey, I got my Cuphead. I already watched it. I wrote some notes down. I'm gonna review that shit, and then we're gonna have a nice long Batman talk. But I thought we'd get into it kind of quickly anyways, just in case Corey starts, because I want people to know, our Batman stuff. And then at the very end of our show, we'll review a recap, necessarily a Cuphead. So we'll start off with Batman. I'm going to ask the chat something. I'm going to go and make a poll really quick if I can, if it's not so hard. But I am going to go in here and see, if you guys would rather have Alan go first or me go first, because that's going to have a completely different... a different feel for the show. Let me see here. Let me go ahead and... I don't know why I'm like confused right now. All my tabs keep changing on XSplit. I don't know why.
I can make the poll for you if you want.
There we go. No,
oh, yeah, you got it.
All right, so who goes first? Okay, we got Birdman.
Who's next?
Nick. Or doesn't matter which everyone's going to be doing.
I mean,
that.
Jet's here also.
She's not... Jet, do you want to review...
I know.
Yeah. No, because I don't want to look like I'm being an asshole. I think like people are taking my jokes of being like an anti-feminist like too fucking far. Like, oh, how dare you treat Jet like she don't care about Batman, guys. But on that note, if you had to choose at least one Batman movie that you actually like, Jet, which one is it?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let me see. View results. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna put it like this, and we'll go back to it in a little bit too. Oh wait, so far it's like an even thing. Or is Jet fucking around with the thing? Maybe Jet's in there like, hey, I'm gonna fucking piss him off.
What do you mean?
No, because you vote on them on purpose a certain way to start shit, Jet.
Vote on what? Both my hands are holding my fucking drink.
Really? So wait, you're drinking your fucking drink like this?
Well, both hands are underneath the bottom.
And then after that, Jet goes like this.
You know that one cup that I got that has the straw? That's the one I have. And both my hands are basically underneath the cup holding it.
Okay. That's kind of cute though. I can imagine you doing that. Just, like with like a soup or something, you know what I mean? And just go. Anyways, Ryan says doesn't matter. It's the most fence-sitter option to go with. Yeah, no shit. And a fence-sitter, I guess, is like a go versus fish thing or whatever. Yeah, fuck you guys. Man, if you guys really vote for doesn't matter, I swear. I did that just to be fucking fair, but god damn it, Alan. Do I ever learn, Alan? I'm an idiot. I hate myself. I'm a stupid dummy.
Yes, you are. You wanted a binary answer, and you give a third option.
If it doesn't matter, just flip a coin or like flip dicks. Who knows?
Yeah, well, I don't know how to do that. I never flipped a dick in my life.
Which one?
Oh. Yeah. Wait, like which dick?
Well, no, just like which one? If you never flipped a coin, you never flipped a dick.
Oh, I don't know how to flip coins either, dude. I'm actually pretty terrible at flipping coins. But Birdman, okay, I'm gonna sit on that. I know that you guys are still voting, but I'm not gonna let you. God fucking how the fuck?
No. He's casting his vote.
I'll be right back.
What are you? Oh, well, fuck, shit. So, hey, Jet, do you want to regale the people what crazy bullshit you've been purchasing recently, or do you want to need to see what else I pull out of my ass as far as topics?
Oh, I bought a baby dead fetus pig.
Yes. When you walk into a fucking, you're in a movie and you just walk into someone's house and they just have dead fucking jars filled with fetuses and fucking I can't remember what alcohol they put it in to keep that shit from rotting. Yeah, Jet bought a bunch of those. I thought she was fucking kidding, but no, she just straight up buys a bunch of like dead fetus pigs for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
Why?
You're still on.
What do you mean I'm still on that? Who just buys that shit? Unless you're a mortician. Are you practicing that in your house?
They got a market for them, don't they? So that's why.
Just because you could buy it doesn't mean you should.
Dude, look at you can tell by Alan's face. You can tell by Alan's face that Jet sent him some fucked up shit because his eyebrows go like, you know what?
No, you'll know this more than I will. She fucking the dead pig she bought.
Oh no! Oh, you fucking idiots!
It just clicked. I quit.
I forgot to tell you I was fake.
I'm out. You left me alone with no topics.
I almost got a fucking tear. Oh, oh, Jet, can you send me that picture? Or can I show it? I don't know if we can show it.
I mean, you can easily buy it.
I know. Well, yeah, no shit. You can also buy a fucking like underage girl in some places, but like, can we fucking show?
Why is that the first thing you went to?
Because, well, like you can buy drugs too. Like I don't know. Like you can,
yeah, just go with that.
I know, but like some drugs are legal. Like see, there can be conversation about that. Like I can buy aspirin. That's technically a drug. Like you never know. But like what's not allowed in most places is underage women.
Oh God.
Yeah. So like it just as far as like legalities, it makes more sense to bring up that fucking thing. Other than just drugs, you stupid, silly man.
No, it's not about what bringing you up. It's why that was your first place to go to.
Because I'm a smart fucking man.
No, you're not.
You
you're
stupid. You thought she literally bought this shit.
He's fucking weird as hell.
Look at this. He thought that she bought that shit, y'all. Stupid. I didn't even know it was a fucking pig at first.
Weirdest person I know. And I usually
dude, do you think? Okay, can I ask you a question? Can I fucking ask you something?
Shut the hell up. I don't
do you think I would date her? Honestly. I know she and Jet is so sexy. Her ass is like fucking and like she's so beautiful and smart and everything and funny. But why would I? You know how fucking scared I am of shit. You know I'm not that fucked in the head, dude. Like trust me.
But it's also you. And you talk about your dick like 24/7 at this point.
I know, but dude,
trust me. You made out with her after she ate a cockroach.
Yeah, that's true.
So fuck you.
It wasn't a candy though.
That doesn't matter. That's what I mean. She does weird shit, so I assume because basically what ended up happening is she had this random conversation that she was
Can we just
fucking
with
me
screen?
when she was explaining to her mom that she wanted a pig. And I'm like, whatever, just going on her jet set, whatever, fucking weird. The next fucking day, she just starts sending this shit. I'm like, you fucking bought it? And then she starts making me look stupid, going, I said I was going to. I'm like, I thought you were fucking kidding. It went on for like another 20 minutes of just buying this shit for some fucking reason. And then went on today, and I wanted to buy raccoon heads.
Oh my god. Jesus. Leave him alone, Jet.
But you gotta understand, she does such weird shit all the time that this is normal by comparison, or at least like this is standard operating procedure.
You know I would not put up with that shit.
It's you put up with a lot of shit.
That's true. Thank you. It took a while for you to admit that. Finally, that's pretty cool.
What are you talking about? You always put up some bullshit.
I know, but like on the show, like you're always like, "Oh, Nick's an asshole." But finally, you're like, "Oh, you put up a lot of shit." It's like, "Oh, thank you, appreciate that." But still, like,
yeah, no problem.
To be completely fair, he doesn't know if I actually bought one or not.
I know. Okay, Jet, seriously, do you want to have this conversation right now on the fucking show? Are you really gonna buy a dead fucking pig? Oh, you know what she bought me once though?
A dead pig?
No, but okay, but here's the thing. Oh, this might okay. I'm about to really just destroy my entire argument.
Yeah, I know. I already won.
Do you know what I'm about to say, by the way, or no?
Honestly,
I'm curious.
it's Chet. I don't fucking know. It could be anything.
Because this is her first gift she ever got me.
Girl, I don't know.
This is the first gift she ever got me, and it really freaked me the fuck out. For one, is that even weird? If it was a dildo, would that be weird?
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. So that's not it. And if she did, would I say it on this platform in front of you after all the non-gay shit I say? Like, no, of course not.
Yes, you would.
And would I use it and enjoy it and run my balls while I play with it? Okay, I'm just playing. All right, anyways.
That you would never
So, no, yeah, Hollow Man, yeah, thank you. Move it off the fucking screen. Oh, I thought we did.
Keep it on screen for.
Wait, actually,
if it makes you guys feel any better, it's fake.
Okay, is it fake?
Wait, the picture
Sure.
or you actually getting one?
The picture.
Why'd you show it again?
So you and Hollow Man can sit there and
It doesn't even look like a pig. That looks like a tiny man hobbled up.
Yeah, it does. Like when she first told me that, I was like, did someone fit fucking like Max into a jar? Like I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No, well, that was mean, but Max is not. Max is actually a handsome young little man. Max, you make fun of my looks all the fucking time. You can take a short joke, motherfucker. God damn it. Anyway, so and then okay, I'm going on a bunch of tangents. I swear to God, we'll get back to the gift that Jed got me. But
we
it's
don't
like
have to.
another tangent I want to go on is like Max. I can make fun of him once again. Don't anyone defend his ass because in real life, one of the first things he said is, "Oh, Nick, like you're a lot uglier than you are in the avatars," which is fine because I am. But then he literally the next time the first thing he says is, "Hey man, you know I'm like a lot taller than Alan." Motherfucker, no you're not. And if you were, does it make you better than Alan? Like what the fuck is wrong with you? Like who does that? Oh, you know I'm taller than Alan. Well, Alan's not fucking here right now, so you want to save that for when he's around? Asshole.
Not even then. Don't come up to me with that fucking tall sword shit. I don't give a shit if you're like 10 feet taller than me or 2 feet shorter. Don't come to me with that fucking taller or short shit. It's like I'm immediately not gonna want to talk to you because like. Is that the first thing you want to come up to me? Is your height? Like, fuck you.
See, that's the thing, because, like, it'd be one thing if it's a joke. Like, I joke with you like that. Ganja makes fun of you. Like, we all make fun of each other. But the first thing is, like, well, you got to get better at first impressions, Max. Like, you can't be saying that shit right away, dog. Like, that's not nice. Coming from me, I'm the worst, meanest motherfucker ever. And I'm like, that's not nice, man. You shouldn't do that shit.
And plus, like we're both in that fucking category. The same jokes that they fucking said to me, they say to you. The same jokes you're using, they used on us. You know, you're not getting any brownie points by fucking making fun of someone shorter than you. It's just enough to just you see that all the fucking time where it's like I always hate that person that gets the brownie points by poking at someone else and making fun of them.
Yeah.
Like, oh, suddenly they're the cool man for the next 5 minutes because they pointed at you. It's like as soon as they're done laughing at me, they're gonna start laughing at you.
But that one, by the way, Max, just so you know, in case you watch this, because you might watch this, but it's like Alan's not saying he hates you; he just hates people like that. We've known you well enough to know that like you don't really mean anything by it. But this is like one of those like older brother giving a little bit of advice, like you might not want to do that anymore, because like if you do that to somebody who's like part of DT, they're gonna bring up in the show, and then people really like agreeing with Double Toasted, and they will make fun of your ass. And I don't want you to be insulted either because you're short, because you are short and people can't make fun of that. I don't want people to be.
That's the first thing they'll go to. Doesn't matter what your personality is. Doesn't matter what you do, whatever. There's this one time where this dude, the bagel store dude, he got mad. He's basically being a Karen. And like, yeah, he's being an asshole.
He died? I know everything.
Ooh, fuck, really?
Yeah, he died, and I was curious about him because he was on Sam Roberts and what's his face, Jim Norton show. And he's fucking hilarious. Like when he goes off about just anything, he has like this very Boston / New York, New Jersey-ish type of thing. And his story is sad, dude. Like the way he was like, I mean, he's lost girlfriends because of his height and all this other shit. Like his story is kind of like a little bit of like yours, like being bullied in school and shit. You know,
it's one of those things where it's like he was obviously in the wrong. I'm not defending him, but the first thing everyone goes, "Oh, look at that short motherfucker! Oh, short and angry guy! Oh, look at that elf!" Like,
yeah.
If that guy was 7 foot tall, would he be a better person? Would
it be less funny?
Oh, yeah. Would you be that tall, that giant motherfucker? It's like, would people really have gone there? Nobody really sits there and the person's like 5 foot, 5'10", 6 foot. Suddenly, like, their height doesn't come to action. But the moment they're under 5'4", suddenly it's the first thing to go, that mad short guy. It's like, fuck off.
Yeah,
like he's a fucking angry ass person. Man.
The same thing happens with me and Jet too. I get mad at Jet because she's always like, "God, you're so tall, you're so handsome, you're so sexy," and it's like I'm more than that.
So what dead thing did she buy you?
Yeah, so
because you're so handsome.
So I don't know shit about like superstitious stuff, whatever. But I told her how bad my luck was, which has not changed, by the way. So I guess your gift didn't work.
I'm not superstitious, but bad luck.
Yeah,
you lost it.
No, I didn't. I know where it's at, but I did lose it. But she got me rabbit's feet. And I was like, God, she's so perfect. She's so beautiful. She's so sweet. She's so honest. She's so funny. She's all this stuff. And there was like 10 minutes on the phone when she told me what she got me. I was like, she's also fucking crazy. What the fuck? She got me rabbit feet. But I looked it up.
That's actually not that crazy.
Yeah, apparently it's not. I didn't know this because I told my mom. And she's like, "Oh, she got me rabbit feet." And then my mom's like, "Oh, that's so sweet of her. That's awesome, rabbit feet. Like this is good luck. Like this is gonna be cool." I'm like, "What the fuck? Like now you're crazy. Like everyone around me is fucking crazy. What the fuck is this?" But I looked it up. Yeah, it's a big thing, and we actually put it inside of our car because there's lots of automobile accidents. Actually, Arizona is one of the worst cities for cars. Most accidents happen here than anywhere else, which is kind of crazy. That's unfortunate. But yeah, dude. We had it in a car, and my car keeps fucking dying, so we can't get inside the car. So the rabbit's feet are just in there, just chilling. So sucks. But I will tell you though, it's like I make fun of you taking this whole thing serious from Jet with the whole dead
You
pig
know,
in a
I
jar
still
thing.
still think she got it, honestly.
Well, Jet, is there anything to like? Do people like? Is there any kind of symbolic whatever the fuck thing with like dead pigs? Like, do people collect those or anything? And like, be for real. Don't be fucking with me, because I'll believe it.
Hmm. I mean, there is some things you can use them for, but I just like looking at them.
You don't
Plus,
like
someone I know likes them.
Jet. This is not what you like looking at them. You really like looking at
You ever heard of wet specimens?
them? No,
Yeah.
no. What's that?
It's basically what you're looking at. It's basically just,
Okay,
dead
by the way, I can get
animals
this shit
and
off the
their
screen.
skeletons.
I'm not even showing it on screen.
Dead
so you guys
animals
can
or skeletons, like drenched in 70% alcohol.
Yeah, this is fucking unfortunate. Anyways, so before we continue on, though, well, not before we continue on, Double Toasted's starting, so we're gonna go and do our thing, and it should be fun. But I am curious what some of you guys are gonna be seeing for most of our stuff. But Alan, we're gonna go with you first, sir. You ready?
Always.
Let's do this. Number
Let's fucking do
three on his three favorite Batman movies of all time. Number three, Lego Batman. Tell the people why, man.
Because it manages to take all the charm and all the charming wit of the Lego movie, which is fantastic, and manages that to a character that basically shouldn't really have charming wit. Because Batman is all about dark and brooding, and obviously they do the dark brooding jokes. But one of the things I like about this is even though this is a comedy first, it actually manages to do what a good adaptation does. It explores a part of a character that doesn't really get a lot of exploration, and as you manage to make it part of the plot. It's not just because everyone was making fun of he loves the Joker, yada yada, and they obviously play on that joke. But the more interesting thing about it is they actually use that effect that he's afraid to make commitments and relationships with people. He's afraid to lose them the way he lost his parents. So he's like, "Oh, you're not my fucking arch villain. I'm seeing villains, yada yada." He's doing that. Like that's a joke of the movie. But the other underlying thing, he's so afraid to make connections. He doesn't even consider the Joker a part of his life because, like, no, anyone that's part of my life will get killed or I'll lose. So he's like, "Fuck it." And that's what the whole movie is, right down to the end of it, where everyone's like, "We got you, Batman. We're gonna help you, yada yada," and he like literally throws him on the side to try to solve the problem himself because that's what he's so used to. And it's like, no, he ends up not being able to because he can't solve everything by himself. But the whole movie is about him like not wanting to form those connections. And it's a really, if you look at it from that perspective, it's an incredibly deep movie.
But yeah, now I've never seen Lego Batman, so I don't have much to say about this, and I haven't seen this next one either, man. But the next movie is number two. Favorite movie of all time from Batman is Superman, Batman, Public Enemies. Now, I never heard of this, dude. I feel like I maybe watched a piece of this like on F Movies once.
Probably.
But like aside from that, and the only reason why I would, by the way, is because someone told me to, like inside of our community or whatever. But like, yeah, man, why is this your number two? And why haven't you brought this up to me? I feel like I know the answer, but explain why you haven't brought this up to me before.
I feel like I have, and it's weird because I never. It's honestly been one of the things where it's like I don't talk a lot about Superman. I talk more about Batman than anything else. But it's one of those things where it slipped my mind till very recently because I was just like, there's so much Batman stuff, and everyone's so focused on, oh, can Batman kill Superman? And Batman's so cool, and this, and Superman sucks, and we can't do good Superman stories. That I've just been so busy trying to fight those battles that I forgot one of the best DC movies of all time is Batman and Superman, like, the joining on. And basically, the entire plot of this movie is Lex Luthor becomes president, and he's sick of Batman and Superman shit, so he puts a $1 billion bounty. Hey, $1 billion to kill those motherfuckers. Like, just fucking get rid of them. So the movie is Batman and Superman having to, work together to just not die, because everyone's coming after them. Like, every single A, B, C, D, Z list fucking villain is just coming, is basically coming at those guys, and they're going through all sorts of bullshit just to survive and try to expose Lex Luthor for his crimes and shit like that. But the majority of the movie is the camaraderie between Batman and Superman. You start to see that it's like Batman doesn't really trust anybody, and he doesn't trust Superman, but he at least understands that Superman, he believes Superman is a good person. So he trusts that about Superman. He doesn't trust that about anybody, but he sees how Superman does his thing. He's like, look, this guy, maybe he'll be an asshole one day, maybe he'll do this, maybe that, but deep down, he is a good person. And that's realized, hey, I have to do my best to make sure he survives, make sure he makes it. Because at one point, like Batman gets pretty hurt, and he's like having to rest his like arm on Superman, like as they're going through the sewer, and it's like he doesn't really trust anyone like that. But when it comes to the most powerful man in the world, it's better to be his friend than it's not. That's why I like this movie a lot, because it showcases that these guys are better together than they ever were apart.
Yeah, man, and I just fucked something up. Yeah. Let me fix that really quick. I hate my keyboard. Just I was about to type in the shift for the next thing, and then my entire screen went. I'm like, how the fuck does that happen? Hopefully, you guys didn't see all that right now. Because you would have saw Docs merging with AirDroid, merging with my camera. My face was even like, I was like, what the fuck?
That'd be great.
Did anything happen like that on your end, by the way? Just out of curiosity, so I know.
No, I mean, I didn't really notice anything.
Okay.
And
cool.
it was mostly on my screen, so I don't think the chat noticed.
Okay, sweet. But but that's what I was trying to do. Yeah, dude. That's number 2. Now your number 1, I think it's very, very obvious what's gonna be to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna build this shit up a little bit. I'm gonna put a little fade in here. Dun 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 is number 1. The Dark Knight. Of course, we knew this was gonna happen. There's a lot of things I could say that would be disagreeing on, the things that you like about Dark Knight and everything too. But I'm not gonna spend that time doing it today, man. I want you to be able to give this other respect that you want to give this. So tell the people why this movie, after so many fucking years, 14 years, it's still your number 1, probably best movie of all time. But go ahead.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I was thinking about it recently, and honestly, it doesn't really hold up as much. I'm trying to think
Shut
of all
the
the
fuck
criticisms.
up, you motherfucker! You son of a bitch.
I tried to go for a bit. You didn't even let me get it.
There's no fucking way.
You're right. I don't give a fuck. This is not only the best superhero movie of all time. This is the best Batman movie of all time. This is my favorite movie of all time. This is number 1. Nothing comes close. Like, I don't care what is going on in my life. If you call me up and say you want to watch The Dark fucking Knight, I'm gonna sit there and pause and go, yeah, let's fucking watch this fucking movie. The more I watch this movie, the more I notice things. The more that, like, if you just watch this as a standard Batman movie, it is Batman at his prime fighting Joker at their prime, and it's this awesome battle, for the soul of Gotham, as they say. But if you sit there and just step back for 1 second and see the underlying tones of this movie, this is a conversation between 3 people about how best to deal with crime. And then when you look at each of those characters, you see how this movie is held up with 4 pillars. This is held up. 4 people hold this movie up. One of which is not even a relevant player for a good portion of the movie, and is almost negated to background and just popping in. I'm a star, baby, because it's held up by Batman, Gordon, and Harvey Dent. The Joker is this almost in the distant threat that as soon as he's on, he is on, but he always just pops up. Like, the movie goes up and he just comes in and fucks up the flow. But the movie's also held up on his end. But every character has this deep, nuanced structure to them that if you look at it from, like, I don't want to say a cinephile perspective, because I just think that's fucking stupid. But if you look at it from more of a critical perspective, this movie also has a lot going on as far as its depth, as far as, like, how we're connecting characters, how these characters' actions are telegraphed very, very early on in the movie. As soon as they have these little conversations, it has become their character throughout the entire movie. And you also get to see in real time, like, the characters at their golden age being reduced down to something, and see how they change over the course of one fucking movie. And it gallivants across the world. They go to Hong Kong. They go to Hong Kong at one point and do some crazy ass action scene. Like, and the creativeness of this, like no Batman movie has really been as creative with what the fuck we're gonna do with that. It's like, yeah, Zack Snyder, we had the Batmobile chasing a truck. Yeah, okay, cool. We flipped the fucking truck in this one. Like, nothing comes close to that in any fucking movie.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised by this at all.
No one should be.
But people might be surprised to mine. You ready to start mine there, Alan Shakazine?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Don't yell at me.
I will.
Batman v Superman is my number 3. Here's the thing.
Sure.
Hey, Jet, are you mad at me? I think she's gone.
What for?
Well, I don't know, because I would imagine that you would be like, "Oh, bullshit! This movie fucking sucks." Blah blah blah.
Why would I care?
I don't know. I don't know why anyone would care in the entire planet. But yeah, okay. Well,
No.
anyways, as I'm saying, the reason why I'm picking this or whatever is not because I think that Batman v Superman is a good movie in general. I mean, the list right now is best Batman movie. For me, Batman v Superman is not a Superman movie at all. There's parts where
Yeah.
he's in it and he's doing stuff and he has his own little storyline, whatever. But like every time that storyline moves from the Superman stuff, it becomes infinitely interesting because of Batman stuff. This is easily my favorite Batman out of everybody as far as like Bruce Wayne and just the person who is taking on the suit. I think Batfleck is fucking great, especially in the Unlimited edition, the Batman v Superman Unlimited edition on Blu-ray. I think it's really important that everything that Batman's gone through, it makes sense to be cussing. So I like that aspect. There's times where he does beat the fuck out people, and I don't like when Spider-Man beats the fuck out somebody and they fall off a roof or they fall like 20 feet, but there's always a web saving them. With Batman in this movie, he might be killing people, man. Like when he slams people down on the ground, either it's death or they're paralyzed. Like he is destroying somebody. And I remember you talked about this on twitch.tv/Birdman Alley. You brought up a thing about Batman fight scenes and why he shouldn't kill people and blah, blah, blah. And you showed that scene from this movie where he goes into the warehouse and he's fucking all those guys up. That kind of shit shows such respect to Batman and how dangerous he actually fucking is. And I love that. That's my favorite Batman scene ever. Fuck him
Oh yeah.
being one-on-one with Joker, which I do like the scene from Dark Knight when he does interrogation. It's like maybe my second favorite fucking Batman scene.
Awesome.
But like for the most part though, like as far as like Batman beating up grunts and bad guys and just knowing what he's capable of, if he's really mad or has a mission that he just has to be physically violent, there's not one scene better than what he did in Batman v Superman. There just isn't.
Oh, I understand. It's peak Batman is why I brought it up. As far as like every interpretation has something interesting and good you could take away from. But that's if you want to watch how Batman fights, that's how Batman fights.
And that's how they should be shot. Batman Begins, terrible fight scenes. Dark Knight, not to talk shit, and I want to fight with you, but
they're
terrible
kinda
fight scenes. Dark Knight Rises has a couple of good fight scenes, but I actually like when the fight scenes are not really including Batman. And there's not a lot of those. But Dark Knight Rises has some really, really good cinematography, but I feel like it happens without Batman sometimes.
Oh
But
no, Christopher Nolan could have filmed a fight scene and save his goddamn fucking life. The best you'll ever get is like that
Inception?
one sequence in Tenet.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah. There's like, dude, it's like a 2 second fucking brawl in the kitchen. You know what? That's more creative because he's able to use all. It's more creative than good choreographed. So I'll give Inception that, especially the hallway fight, which is fucking. It's
Yeah,
just
when
from
it
filmmaking
twin turns in a circle, whatever the fuck, and they're like,
yeah.
that was an interesting.
From a filmmaking perspective, fucking phenomenal. As far as choreography, it's okay.
Yeah. But I think Batman v Superman, it's one of the best Batman movies. Now, when it comes to comic movies, no, this doesn't even make my top fucking 15.
By the way, I
You know.
love this fucking image right now because it's supposed to be like badass UFC fighting, but all I see is Bruce. We can't be together. I love you.
Well, no, but like, thank you. Actually, that's really, really important, to be honest. Like, 'cause I know it's a joke, and I should laugh with you, and let's just move on. But like, that's really fucking important. Is that Superman is so much more powerful than Batman, and Batman's like the Chihuahua, like, oh, I'll fuck you up. But it's also like it's from a passion because there's a slight chance that Superman is not the great super duper angel that we think he is. I mean, Batman legitimately thinks that he could be a problem and he could be some alien thing or whatever. So to see this like combative struggle of elitism or whatever, like, who's a bigger badass here and who's fighting for the people more and who's more, it's not like I hate when comic book movies have clear good guy versus clear bad guy because bad guy is villainous for no reason and it's fucking dumb.
Yeah.
But these two believe in their stances completely. Just like in Dark Knight, where Joker believes in the stance, and Gordon believes in the stance, and Two-Face believes in the stance. In this movie, Superman and Batman believe in their shit, but go ahead.
The thing is, 100% I agree that they believe in the stances. The problem is the movie itself isn't focused on that. The Dark Knight is focused on all the characters and their stances and their personalities. But with Batman v Superman, it's just focused on cool visuals. That's the biggest problem. Because you have the whole movie like just jump back and forth with both their perspectives and showcase. It's like, look, we know Superman is generally a good person. We saw Man of Steel. Batman didn't see Man of Steel. He just saw the ending of Man of Steel. He goes, what the fuck? I need to make sure this never happens again. It's like, that makes sense, but they're just like, oh, Batman's just crazy and wants to kill everything. It's like, well, no. Like, if you show Batman as like, what they should have done? They should have had Batman being like show the warehouse fight, show him being violent, but then also show him being like a good person. And like he'll do violent, but he'll never kill. But he's like, no, I have to kill this guy because like 100,000 people died. This guy needs to die.
Yeah, no, but I really do like this as a Batman movie. As a regular movie, don't ask me if this is on any other top movies later on in the future because it won't be. Only for context of Batman movies, this will be so high, including the next one I'm about to bring up, Joel Schumacher's Batman and Robin.
I'm out. I quit.
Well, why,
You're
why?
you're wrong.
How the fuck am I wrong?
Nope,
What,
nope. You let me
what
talk about the
adult?
Dark Knight, so you do you.
Mauricio leaves. Dude, okay, I'm gonna be honest, dude. Like, as a kid, were you also like full of fucking like facial
No,
hair? And
I
acting
love
like an
this movie
adult?
as a kid.
Well, that's the point, man. You
Yeah,
watched
and
it
then I
when it was
grew up
meant
like
for
this
you.
movie fucking sucks.
No, but okay, can you for a second, just for the next 5 minutes, pretend like
No.
you're a kid again. Just like let's let joy in our fucking like we're
Yeah.
not okay. Ew. That's creepy. No, dude,
No.
like we're not critics legitimately. We're just reviewers on the internet, right? So let's just talk about this as fans of Batman and fans of movies when we're
Yeah,
children.
fans of Batman, cool. Mr. Freeze is one of the coolest villains in the entire Batman mythos. We're gonna get a guy that can like Arnold is not known for his dialogue and his ability to fucking spout dialogue. Let's get a character that's extremely exposition heavy, that's supposed to be sympathetic for, and make him a goddamn clown the entire fucking time, where he does nothing but nonstop fucking puns. Every single line of dialogue he says is a goddamn fucking pun in this movie. And let's pair him up with a woman who hates men, and literally her entire thing is to basically seduce men with her fucking lipstick powers and fucking pheromones. Team up with somebody who's a man who is not susceptible to that shit. Let's keep fucking going down this stupid fucking list. Sure. So his plan is to freeze the world for some fucking reason, and she literally says, "You freeze the world, and I'll cover it with ice," because we know how plants grow cold.
I mean, I don't know. I was a kid. Okay, I'm reviewing this as a kid.
You're a man. Be a man.
No, honestly, sometimes I'm not a man. I won't even give myself that credit. I'm not a man. No, but I will say, like, when I was a kid, dude, and I still watch movies as a kid. I mean, like, it's a whole kayfabe thing. If I'm cynical about everything, then I'm sorry, but shit starts falling out of being cool. Like, Jurassic Park is kind of fucking dumb. Never on Elm Street is fucking dumb. It's stupid as shit. Jurassic Park, lots of shit can be argued.
No,
against
Jurassic Park is actually incredible for how it manages to predate us being able to do gene technology. It's actually kind of incredible.
Well, it is what it is. But we'll agree. We'll have that fight some other day. Man, I don't even want to fight. Like it's just whatever.
Bro,
Okay.
they literally talked about sequencing a gene and then resurrecting a dead species from a genome thing. That was like 10 years before we could do that now.
No, I know, but
you're
you're talking about this like as a scientist, where I'm talking about this as like a normal human being, where it's like why make a park with a bunch of deadly animals that they have like just one wiring of fucking like. What I mean? Like, if it was a smaller dinosaur that was in that T-Rex paddock or whatever the fuck, they could have just went through the wires and killed a kid. Like, this place would not exist. Jurassic Park makes no fucking sense. Why does this place exist? There's velociraptors. They're smart. They learn. They will kill your ass. Electricity isn't going to fucking do the job.
It hasn't opened yet to the public yet. They're about to open. Anyway, we're not talking about Jurassic Park.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. But no, the thing is, though, is a fucking... when it comes to Batman and Robin, when I watched this as a kid, I was like, look, I don't know anything about Batman. I just know the toys or whatever the fuck. And I'm kind of curious to see what he's going to do. Now, I did watch the cartoons, and I thought they were very, very... I mean, I was a kid, and I still felt like they were stupid. I was like, wow, this is like for fucking babies. Like, I was like, what the fuck? But... I was like, oh, it'd be kind of cool if I could see that in real life. And I saw the Batman and Robin thing. And right away, like, I love Arnold just enjoying himself. He's just like, yeah, fuck you. And it's like, me and my friends used to make fun of the Terminator because we watched it so many times that we'd be like, it wouldn't be funny if he was like, nah, blah, nanny, nanny, boo, boo, just fucking around. And we finally got a movie that does that. It's fun, it's stupid, but then also it's kind of threatening. And his story is actually sad. If you want to be a kid who gets lost in his brain watching something and take something seriously that's not meant to be seriously, you can do that with this movie because Mr. Freeze's story is tragic as fuck. And I'm telling you, if they do make the Batman Part 2 by Matt Reeves, I don't think it'd be a bad idea to include Mr. Freeze and having a very, very dark, very, very serious, very, very sad live-action Mr. Freeze. This movie made it funny, and they knew. I mean, Joel Schumacher knew what he was doing. He was like, hey, look, if we're going to have bat nipples on fucking costumes, we're going to have a bat credit card, we're going to have Robin and Batman bring up Superman because we're reading the room. The fans that watch this know of Superman. We can make a reference to Superman. It's not a big deal.
That fucking line is stupid as hell.
It is stupid,
but God! No, this is why Superman works alone. You're the Dark Knight. You literally always work alone.
But dude, no, like.
Yes, that's the majority of what he does. He literally always works alone. The reason he ended up getting Robin is to make sure that Robin would not become him and then become part of his mythos later. But he mostly works alone.
Alan, 40 years prior to this, he was working with Robin.
Yeah, and even then,
so what are you
their
talking
relationship
about?
has been. again, if you this is Joe Schumacher, much like fucking Tim Burton, never read a comic. Even when they were in the situation where they're working together, the way they actually did it was the one that was contention between them because Robin didn't always agree with how Batman did his thing. So whenever they're working in the field, they would be two bodies, one mind, where they would help each other out. But they would be essentially like it's not like a
What do you call that?
fucking,
That's just called working with somebody, dude.
no, it's not like a fucking detective. Oh, you know, don't worry, we're together, shootouts, yada yada. They were working separately while working together. But even then, most
There's
Batman
scenes
stories,
where they're climbing up beside a building and Robin's ass is in his face.
yeah, because again, fucking Adam West did all sorts of shit like that. We're talking about like how Batman proper stories. Most of the time, Robin is not involved or
What
does
we
his own
call
thing
proper
because,
stories?
again,
So you're just saying what you call proper? Because
no, I'm not saying
like,
proper. It's what his mythos is a lot of times like Robin has a tough time working with Batman because again how much Batman works alone and doesn't like to work with people. He'll keep people around because he needs to spread out as much skill as he can, but he does not like working with people. That's why so many Robins like start off and just start doing their own fucking thing because Batman's kind of a bad boss because he does not like working with people. He just knows sometimes he fucking has to. But that fucking line of, oh, this is why Superman works alone, that's so fucking stupid when most of your shtick is you wanting to work alone.
No, but he's not saying that that's not it, though. He's saying that he wishes he can work alone. They're essentially doing what you want them to do about, like, emphasizing the fact that he works alone.
Line that references Superman in the dumbest way possible.
Yeah, and it's 5 seconds. Why? Are you mad because Nostalgia Critic pretend to be that mad? Like, what the fuck?
No,
like,
no, because he brought up the back credit card. I didn't realize how stupid that was until he brought it up. I'm like, oh, he's fucking right.
No,
It's
but
even
like
dumber
that's
than what he
also,
said.
but that's also dumb too because it's like there's a lot of fucking people that are like really popular in football and boxing or whatever. They have their own credit cards with Chase and shit like that.
They don't have a secret identity. No one in Tom Brady.
Yeah, but Batman's not
fucking
saying it's the
hiding
Bruce
mask.
Wayne card. It's just saying it's a Batman card.
Then who issued it?
I don't know, but like they
Does
don't
he
know
have
who
a
Bruce
bank
Wayne
account?
is. He probably does, or maybe he doesn't. Like I don't know. It doesn't mean
Does
that
Batman pay bills?
there's a lot of other. Oh, are you really asking that fucking question?
Does Batman
a
pay
human
bills?
being pay? Dude,
Does a
the
okay,
motherfucker
okay,
is a
so
billionaire, Alan. What the fuck do you
No,
think?
Bruce Wayne is a billionaire. Bruce Wayne is as the planes and the money and all that shit. Batman is his secret identity. So unless Joel Schumacher
I'm gonna
is
explain
stupid
something to you.
enough to
If you
make
get
his
if you
own...
get an Arizona Cardinals credit card, you do realize that it doesn't mean that it only takes care of Arizona Cardinals shit, right? It's just a fucking Arizona Cardinals card. It's
why
just
would Bruce Wayne get a card that's issued to Batman?
why would Spider-Man be on the cover of Daily Bugle?
Because yeah, but you notice how it says Spider-Man and not mask off. Hey, it's me, Peter Parker.
Yeah, but did you at what part with the credit card did he go like, "I'm Bruce Wayne"? That never happens. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, why does he? Okay, why does he have a credit card? Where does he get the money from? No one's issuing a credit card to fucking Batman.
Well,
Just
no
like
one
a
ever
Daily
has
Bugle
to.
isn't paid.
Anyone,
Dude,
Bruce
Daily
Wayne could buy
Bugle-
anyone could buy the bad credit card, dude. In this fucking world, they probably said, "Hey, Batman's taking care of Gotham City."
There would be
so,
some paper trail that Batman has a fucking money bill.
Alan, you're not letting me talk.
Jameson,
You're not letting me explain it to you. The bad credit card is a marketing thing from the bank, dude. It doesn't mean he doesn't have like a separate Batman account. Anybody in the Gotham world, they could buy a bad credit card because the bad credit card is literally just a marketing thing for the bank because Batman is literally fucking like famous in Gotham. Like he saved the city. He's put all these criminals in fucking jail.
Then that credit card is pointless and meaningless, and why even bring it up?
You're the one who brought it up.
No, not you. I'm talking about the movie.
It's a joke. It'd be
It's
like,
a
man,
stupid joke. My point is, well, by the way, we didn't even bring up the fact that at the start of the fucking movie, when they're fucking doing their thing, fighting fucking what was it, Mr. Freeze and his fucking hockey dudes, motherfuckers click their heels and skates pop out. Just pop out of fucking nowhere. They didn't plan to fucking deal with ice-related dudes or to do that shit. The only logical explanation is Batman and Robin were just planning to fucking go ice skating at some point, and it just happened to work out.
But you're saying that they didn't know.
Hueys.
Well, did you not know? Yeah, I know that was. I don't want to make fun of him. Don't worry, doing
what?
it,
The Dark Knight is a figure skater?
So really quick, you said the Batman and them know that Mr. Freeze is the guy they're gonna be going after. Like, do they know that he's
No.
the guy?
That was the first time he shows up.
No, but well, I know it's the first time he shows up, but like they know of other villains before they show up too. Like they know who they are.
I mean, probably, but I don't think we're in a situation where it's like, hey, we got to make sure these are built in case just some dude happens to freeze the entire ground. that'd be like that would make no goddamn sense. The only thing that makes sense is they were just gonna go figure skating anyway in full costume. Because fuck it, they do enough stupid fucking bullshit in that movie.
Because what I assumed that people they already knew that there was a Mr. Freeze, and they're like, you know what, we better be prepared in this have skates. That's what I thought of it as a kid. That's what I thought of it now. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, and I just made something up to make the movie better in my own eyes. But as a kid, I was like, oh, well, they're detectives. I mean, if Batman is as good at his job as these movies say he is, he would know they should probably bring roller skates because there's gonna be an ice floor with a bunch of fucking ice minions. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Who knows?
No.
I was a kid. So yeah.
No, I looked at that going, that is. I looked at that. They're trying to show. I was like, oh, he knew that Mr. Freeze would do this. This is the first time he met him. So my brain just went. They were just gonna go figure skating that night, and Mr. Freeze just ruined their plan.
But then, like, how do they know where Mr. Freeze was? Like, they had to know something about Mr. Freeze to know, like, where he's located, blah, blah. They would have known that he has ice.
Well, no,
stuff.
because they knew that the museum was being robbed. So they went to solve the robbery because that's the thing. Oh shit, robbery! Hey, Batman, show up because we're lazy fat cops. We fucking don't do shit here besides eat fucking donuts and shoot people. So fuck you guys go deal with it first. And he's like, oh shit, hey, ice on the ground. I guess we'll fucking have fun.
I guess what it comes down to when it comes to something like this, because we'll move on and everything, but I just feel like a lot of people will look at something like that with Batman and Robin because they're adults now and they've seen lots of movies come out afterwards. And when something's already kind of bad and they have something that they can immediately go, this is a lot better, then all the glaring bad shit that you don't like and doesn't appeal the way these other things appeal, you can really pick apart to the point where, like, I'm pretty sure in the 60s when that Adam West show was out, people were like, oh, this is fucking great, whatever. But then as soon as in 1989 Tim Burns' Batman came out, they're like, oh, dude, that shit's stupid. You know how silly that was? It's like, well, yeah, but it was the only thing you had before it got serious and got dark. So to be honest, like, you're full of shit. Yeah.
No, it's not. Just because it was good at the time doesn't mean it can always hold up. Shit ages poorly. But even then, like as a kid, because again, all I just saw was just Batman. And I'm like, as a kid, I fucking love Batman. It's my favorite fucking hero. When I grew up, I started seeing even before I thought Batman Forever, the one right before he did that, the one with Riddler and Two-Face, was a way better movie. I was like, Batman Forever was a kid. I'm like, oh, whatever. It's kind of funny because I'm stupid. But then I was like, Batman Forever is a better movie. And then I watched it as an adult, and I'm like, holy shit, was I right? Because Batman Robin is a piece of shit.
Yeah, well, I disagree. Like I said, I had fun with that. I think the fight scenes are really goofy and really fun. And also, too, I think the way it actually looks way better than a Batman Forever. Now, as far as, like, a better red movie, yeah, Batman Forever probably beats this. Yeah, I'm not going to completely disagree with that. But I also will say that, like, as a kid, I had a fun time with this. And this is a movie that every time I go back and think about movies from back in the day and toys and just moments and lines, I think of Batman and Robin. In the first 10 minutes of this movie, I remember more from that first 10 minutes than I remember from any other Batman movie, except for my number one.
Chicks dig cars.
Yeah. Well, no, chicks dig the car. Yeah, it's great. Well, moving on, though. What do you think my number one is? I gotta show that.
I don't fucking know, because I would have assumed it was maybe Batman Forever, because we were talking about Two-Face the other fucking day.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Jet? What do you think my number one is?
He's gonna fucking pull it fast.
Yeah, my number one Batman.
Scrappy-Doo.
All right. Well, let's see if it's Scrappy-Doo, ladies and gentlemen. My Xbox really acting up right now. It's actually not even showing me on the source list.
No, the suspense is killing me because.
Yeah, it's Okay, here we go. Finally. All right, guys. And 3, 2, 1. The Dark Knight. We agree, Mr. Alan Shikazine.
Almost that almost makes up for it, but because I hate you, you put a picture of the Joker, but you talk. I already said my piece.
Well, here's the thing, because I still mean every fucking word I said. This movie is half as good as it used to be. But what it used to be in my head was one of the best movies ever fucking made, like that I've ever seen. When I first saw this in 2008, I was so hyped to finally see, because I didn't see Batman Begins at first. This is my first movie I saw that Nolan did. So when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, Joker's fucking badass, and Batman is fucking people up, and blah, blah, blah. And then it's 3 hours, 2.5, almost 3 hours. And for me, because the only thing else I saw before this, I haven't seen Iron Man yet either. So I literally just knew, the only thing I saw was Elektra and Fantastic Four, and I hated those fucking movies. Those are fucking awful.
They're terrible movies.
Yeah, and I hated Tim Burton's Batman, and Batman and Robin I liked a lot, but I was like, well, I watched that as a kid, so maybe it's bad now, which I've went back now since, and I think it's still good. But So this is like my first experience, and I mean, dude, like Joker, like even when he first walks in, he's like, ha ha ha, whatever the fuck. It's like,
And I
dude,
thought my jokes were bad.
yeah, and dude, I had goosebumps, like literally, like fucking my hair was standing up. I was like, oh my god, like this is fucking art, dude. Like this is fucking amazing. Even when Batman did one of his speeches, I was so mesmerized that this is a serious Batman who's fucking being treated with like some respect finally. That I didn't notice how goofy it was.
Rachel.
Yeah, I didn't even fucking. And then I didn't know anything about Rachel, so when that moment happens and then she dies, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I almost cried. I was like, I'm about to cry at a fucking Batman movie, dude. Like, what the fuck? This is amazing. But, dude, after so many other great. Because I was like, okay, let me start watching comic movies. Let me try to give these things a chance. I thought Iron Man was better instantly. I thought, most of the middle ground, like, Marvel movies were better. And then DC came with some other shit. I'm like, oh, those are kind of better too. And it's just like maybe I just was trying my best to stay away from comic books. I didn't realize that there was more shit out there than Dark Knight. But when it comes to DC and it comes to Batman, still, man, like these are the characters that you brought up earlier with Gordon and like how everyone has like this infinite discussion or debate on who's right and how to handle this fucking thing with Gotham. I thought was amazing. And it really, to use a wrestling term, they get Gotham over. Because Gotham doesn't feel like this fake comic book place. It feels like a real place with real problems, with real, like, it reminds me of RoboCop and how they do Detroit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Detroit's that Detroit's such a shithole in that movie.
Yeah, but there's like this beautiful. They're saying it's Chicago. Oh, from
Well,
RoboCop.
yeah. The Gotham City's based on Chicago, but he's not saying that it. He's basically saying much how Detroit in RoboCop is the same kind of idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I fucking love that. And the biggest part of this too is just like Joker, man. I mean, I don't know, and I know this is like really hyperbolic, so call me on my bullshit, or bring this up later on if I change my mind about this. But
always do.
I don't think there's ever a character who's aged better than Joker. It's like as bad as that movie, in my opinion, gets with age, the better Joker becomes. And when I watch that shit, I still get feelings close to when I got goosebumps. To a point where it's like, I hate that they keep using Joker for everything. I can't stand it. But if they keep trying to copy that tonality that Heath Ledger was, I mean, that's something so fucking beautiful, dude, that I really don't think there's ever going to be a better villain in comic books, ever. That was the best cinematic comic book villain I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. I mean, do you think there's a better one at all?
No, and no. I mean, as far as better villains, fuck.
I mean, maybe
It's weird
Killmonger, but like, still, I didn't get goosebumps when I saw Killmonger. But
nah. To me, it's like I don't think there's ever gonna be a better Joker. As far as better villains, yes, because Joker is the I'm crazy, but I'm actually super intelligent. I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. Like, he's not necessarily unstable because he never like loses his mind. He's just very extra the whole time. Because sometimes you have the crazy person in the movie, and it's like, oh, they just got the way they want. It's because they just got unhinged. It's like the Joker's not really out of control ever. He makes it seem that way, but he is always in control of every aspect of every single thing. If he lives or dies, he doesn't give a fuck. But he's not unstable or crazy. That's why when somebody goes, oh, you're crazy, and he goes, I'm not. He's not crazy. He is in his right faculties. He's just very, very extra about it. Sure, he might have some mental issues, but whatever. He's not mentally unstable. He just doesn't give a shit if he lives or dies, and he's trying to have as much fun as possible. That's a really, really nuanced portrayal. Usually, most people just have him start screaming, and basically, you either want to be like they make him more like Voss than they do the Joker. So, like, as long as the person's crazy and screaming, suddenly they're good villains. Like, nah, I'll pick the person that's able to just be like Zemo from Civil War. Like, he's probably my favorite Marvel villain just because his entire plan has nothing. He's my favorite villain, and he never throws a punch. His entire plan is like, look, man, you guys are human. You guys have people problems. I'm going to fuck with those people problems until you guys fight each other. Like how I deal with you and Ganja. I'm not strong enough to beat you guys, but if I get you guys to beat each other.
Yeah. No, I can see that, and that is a pretty cool thing that they do that. But like, one thing too is like, because I love that you brought up that scene with Michael J. White, and I never go this nerdy and this long talking about this. I'm pretty sure Jazz like, can we just wrap this shit up, you fucking nerds with Batman? But and I feel that way too, by the way. But that Michael J. White scene, never ever do you see moments where it's even. And one guy like Michael J. White, who I love, by the way, but he's like, enough from the clown, or you're crazy, and he's screaming, and then literally, you would think that's enough. That screaming, like I think I just peeked in your guys' ears right now. Like Jesus Christ, that was loud, Nick. That screaming, and then on the other end of it, just as intense, Joker just goes like, "I'm not crazy." I'm not.
No, I love that
And
shit.
like
'Cause
he just
goes,
feels it, dude. It's like that's scarier than the fucking big dude going. "Ah, ah." And it's like I'm not. It's like oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah,
so
yeah, because it just goes because again he shuts him up really quick too. Like, what's it called? Okay, I'm putting a price on your head. $1 million for him dead, $500,000 for him dead, $1 million for him alive. So I can teach us some manners first. And it's like, well, here's my fucking card. Or it's like, enough from the clown. That's the only time I'll accept the punt. Let's not blow this out of proportion.
Yeah.
Homeboy's just strapped with grenades. I'm like, yo, everyone in that room's like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, and he's not even like ha 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 ha. I'm gonna blow you up. He's just like, all right, so y'all let me know. Okay, all right, bye. And he just leaves. I'm like, fucking perfect scene. Like, oh, I love it. Like just cockiness, but like he knows he's gonna be in danger if he doesn't like scare him with the bomb. But then he's making a joke because he's a Joker. But then he's technically threatening him. He's gonna blow everyone's fucking bodies.
Oh, by the way, he puts that card down. Do you notice what kind of card that is?
Joker card, yeah.
It's a Joker card. I don't think there's a number on it. I think he just had a Joker card just to fuck with them.
Yeah, and then just like his finger's already on the pulse, like finger on the pulse, get it? Like
yeah, he kicks the fucking door out. He never turns around. He just kicks the door and fucking books it.
Yeah, and it's almost like, damn, he must have been here before. He knows this place. He just kicks it. Peace out.
And then,
like,
again, like that character doesn't like he's off screen for like another 20 minutes because remember what happens afterwards. They're like, hey, we gotta have a plan. We gotta kill the Batman. Oh, if it's so easy, why don't you do it? If you're good at something, never do it for free.
Yeah.
Like, and then what happens? The entire Laos sequence happens. The entire Hong Kong sequence happens. That's a 15, 20-minute sequence in which Batman's doing the cool shit in the world. And once they're about to arrest the people, the guy goes, eating his fucking shitty pancakes, going, the clown was right. The clown was right. Yeah. And then suddenly Joker's like, okay, it's I'm in now. I fucking tag me in, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I fucking I love it. Dark Knight is still the best Batman thing. So at least we can agree on that. That's like the last time I talked good about fucking Dark Knight. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I know we went long with it and everything too, but it is what it is. It be what it be. I just want to bring that stuff up to you guys. I'm thinking, should we leave or should I do a quick Cuphead thing? Well, tomorrow's tomorrow's just Wednesday. I think we should save it.
I'll save it.
Yeah, we'll save it, guys. But yeah, I had fun doing this though, guys. If you want more lists, whatever, bring them some ideas in the chat. We might do a bit bounty with that kind of stuff moving forward. But if there's like a list that makes sense, whatever, for something like this, then we're definitely just gonna do it just out of randomness because I like doing it.
We still have to fight. We still have to find a way to fight against Iron Man and Batman.
Oh goddamn! Yeah, I thought about that more like in the shower, and I was like, you know what? That is gonna turn into a fucking fight.
The only way we can do is we have to do it. We can't just have a top 3 list. That would. I don't think that would. We have to literally just debate it.
Yeah.
Have Jet moderate it or something.
Jet's gonna be like, you both are wrong. Fucking, they're like Big Bird.
It literally couldn't be more different. Oh no, they're both rich.
Well, no, but like you said, it couldn't be more different. Like that, you go so far in another direction. It's like, okay, you're just combative. Like, I mean, there's no way they have no fucking similarities at all. None.
They're both rich.
Yeah, and they're both heads of their superhero team. And they both don't have
Captain
powers.
America's the leader of the Avengers.
Oh my fucking
And Superman is the leader of the Justice League. They're actually both of them are leaders of their respective groups. Superman
they would have that in common, you fucking jackass. I would have that. Like you just said it. You just said it.
But they're not even in the same role. Batman's an advisor. Iron Man is not the advisor to fucking Captain America.
Wait, so the guy with all the computers and all the tech stuff, and then him telling people where everything is, he's not an advisor? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Batman doesn't build.
It's like
Batman doesn't build the suits for the rest of the Justice League. He doesn't. He builds like the tower and shit like that. But like the rest of that stuff, like they're very fucking different, bro. But hey, they got money.
Hey man, you should do. You should.
It's literally the only.
Hey man, what about your Twitch? What about that?
Where I would be talking about this shit like no, I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck. Basically because of the Batman coming out this fucking week and some rearranging of some schedules that we still have to work on. I probably won't be streaming till honestly I might be taking this week off. I don't really know. But the moment I come back, I'll have a bit more focus, a bit more going on. I still want to do some Batman stuff. My dream is to do that whole Batman Like the whole, I always made the joke I could talk about the Dark Knight for 25 minutes straight. I want to do that one fucking day, or I just go through my entire like the whole conversation between whatever gives a shit. But as far as the when I come back, I guess from the short hiatus, be going right back into Dead Space, beating that to get to 2. Because at some point, I hope me and Nick can play Dead Space 3 together on stream, like once a week. I stream on mine, he streams on Chat Tech. We kind of do our own thing, and we just go through the game and just try to beat it.
Yeah, that'd be really cool, man. I would love to do that. But anyways, guys, we're getting out of here. Boom, the music's not playing. Get the fuck out of here, sons. It's been some fun stuff. Tomorrow, or either tomorrow, the next day, or the weekend. I'm gonna be reviewing some anime stuff with Jet. So be ready for that stuff. Lots of new stuff that we're gonna be talking about. Well, not new, it's from last year, but it's gonna be some fun things. And yeah, bit bounties and a bundle. So keep coming back for more of that shit. See you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. Say toasty your booty holes.